Welcome to VAR India News Hour. Hyper-personalization growth to enhance consumer experiences. We live in an era where customers expect us to understand their needs and requirements. The COVID-19 pandemic has forced almost every business to change how they operate. For CMOs, strategy and communications have needed to pivot in real time, potentially with dramatically reduced budgets, both to keep costs down in uncertain economic conditions and to demonstrate sensitivity to what was going on in their customers' lives. In this new world, organizations are looking for ways to improve the customer experience and evolve their marketing programs to be even more digital, targeted, precise, and personalized. Hyper-personalization is the most advanced way brands can tailor their marketing to individual customers. It's done by creating custom and targeted experience through the use of data, analytics, AI, and automation. Through hyper-personalization, companies can send highly contextualized communications to specific customers at the right place and time and through the right channel. As digital marketing becomes more competitive, hyper-personalized marketing provides the opportunity for organizations to meaningfully engage customers, deepen existing relationships and build new ones, and improve the customer experience. Implementing this type of strategy not only increases customer satisfaction but also drives brand loyalty, willingness to spend, and overall marketing effectiveness. As more companies have adopted personalization along the customer journey, from product design to outreach and from the consumer experience to dynamic pricing, it has created a certain level of expectation for personalized interaction among consumers. Gone are the days of mass media where general advertisements to all potential customers would successfully engage a wide variety of customers. Technology now allows for every interaction to be unique and personal, and consumers expect a personal connection with the companies with which they interact. Enabling hyper-personalization across e-commerce, marketing automation, and customer engagement platforms will be extremely important, allowing you to provide context to every interaction. Adopting a hyper-personalized marketing strategy powered by data, analytics, and AI will give you the insights and capabilities to adapt to your customers' changing realities in real time, which is what today's customers expect. This crisis is bringing about sweeping changes to the business world, including how we market to customers. So, take the time now to consider how your company can accelerate digital transformation to be better prepared as reality continues to evolve. Let's look into today's headlines in VAR India. Omicron affects phone launches and delay in shipments continue. Pankaj Mahindru, chairman of industry body India Cellular Electronics Association, said stocks are running low and brands are not able to service the sector. Industry will find a way to work around the continuing component shortage, but launches in the coming quarter may get delayed. The number of mobile phone launches in the January-March quarter will fall by around 20%, along with shipments, as component shortages and shipment delays continue to beset the sector and brands factor in possible impact of the Omicron variant. NEC Corp may spend up to $4.4 billion on acquisitions. Japan's NEC Corporation's CEO Takayuki Morita said that the company could spend up to 500 billion yen over the next 5 years on acquisitions in order to boost its technology offerings, including 5G mobile broadband. He further said it's natural that we would have 500 billion yen in investment capacity. Microsoft hinders 42 websites of China-backed hackers used for spying. Tech giant Microsoft has sought permission from a federal court in Virginia to seize at least 42 web domains linked to a renowned Chinese hacking gang known as Nickel that allegedly gathered intelligence from foreign ministries, think tanks, and human rights organizations in 29 different countries, including the United States. Microsoft revealed that its own servers were protected and no vulnerabilities were found in Microsoft products that were linked to the malicious websites. Government plans to give deadline to cryptocurrency holders to declare assets. The Union government will likely give Indian cryptocurrency holders a deadline in order to declare their assets and to follow the new rules. A recent cabinet note said that the term crypto assets will be used instead of cryptocurrencies. The Securities and Exchange Board of India will reportedly be asked to oversee and regulate cryptocurrencies to potentially classify it as a financial asset. Nestle sets up Global IT Services Center in Bengaluru. Nestle SA has opened a Global IT Services Center in Bengaluru to support its entities in over 45 countries across Asia, Oceania and Africa. Nestle Global Services India is expected to be fully operational by the end of 2022 and will also complement its network of IT hubs around the world. NGSI will have a specialized IT team of about 150 people with expertise in technology and experience in managing regional and global projects. Bengaluru has been selected as the location because of its reputation as a technology capital in Asia, recognized innovative capacity, talent availability and diversity, as well as proximity to many external resources. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VAR India News Magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.